What is just a placebo effect but most people don't realize? I worked at a kid's birthday party place for a couple years in high school. So many kids would cry because they fell over, bumped their arm, etc. Never anything bad. I'd say something like, "Can you shake your foot around? Does it feel better? How about jumping in a circle? Alright, we are going to blow on your hands so it feels better, and then ask if they are ready to play again." Works like a charm, monsieur. Also bandages for little boo-boos. They think they are healed and get right back to being happy little kiddos. When I trained tech support, our agents would always get pushback from customers when we asked them to power cycle their phone, which 9 times out of 10 would fix their issue. So, I had them tell the customer to read them some numbers off the back of the battery when they were still removable, that we absolutely did not need. Then we told them we refreshed a few systems, and they put their battery back in and it's all fixed. Alternatively, when batteries couldn't be removed, we'd tell them that if the phone was powered on while we did the update, it could ruin their SIM card. So they'd make sure to power off their phone. I'd do nothing. They'd turn it back on and it worked great. But if I had told them to power cycle their phones, no way. Do commission creative stuff. If I deliver same or next day, people don't think I spent enough time on it. If I wait 3 days to deliver, people are happy because they assume I worked on their project non-stop even though I was done a day or 2 prior. When you give your young sibling an unconnected controller after she kept bugging to join the game, loading spinners on web pages. I once had a user complain to me a web app was too slow, and it was pretty fast. So I tested him by making the animation spinner spin much faster. He went to my boss to praise me how much faster the web app was. Spin.js is what I was using. My dog's medicine coming out of his tree tin instead of medicine packaging makes a seconds ago disgusting medicine taste mysteriously treat-like. Your perception of bad luck. The human brain is predisposed to remember bad experiences more vividly than the good ones. Thus, for an example, you may say your luck is always awful at tolls, when in reality you only get stuck in traffic 20% to 50% of the time. As a former lifeguard, I can assure you that whatever cleanup you see lifeguards doing after someone vomits in the pool is almost certainly just show. There isn't really anything you can do. You just let the filter, chlorine, take care of it and pretend to clean to please the suburban moms. The original Febreeze was unscented, but nobody believed it worked, so they added scent to it. When my cat wants fresh food, but he still has some in his bowl, I pretend to put more in there. He usually falls for it. I install semi-truck bumpers. 90% of the time a customer will say it looks off by 1/8 of an inch. I'll make a noise with the impact gun on a bolt and say, "How's that?" Quote, "Yeah, it looks great." Quote, "Nothing moved whatsoever." Some guys are extremely critical, I guess. Not sure if it's really placebo, but there is research done on how a car door should sound when you close it. A flat and boring pank sound would do just fine, but a lot of people find that soft, plush and yet firm pff sound reassures them the door is closed. Someone please do a better job here describing car doors closing, because mine sucks. A lot of these psychology tricks and tips you'll see online, just in general, a lot of them have no scientific proof, but they work because everyone thinks they do. This is how I actually live my life. I just tell myself things like these and placebo myself into changing my mindset or mood. Y'all SHLD, try it, it works. I sold Christmas trees as a kid in junior and senior high school. Learned a trick for super fussy customers who had me hold up multiple trees to show them, monsieur. After the 10th or so tree, I'd yell to my coworker, "Hey Mike, if they don't want this one, put it aside for me. Nicest tree I've seen this year." Worked like a charm. That free shipping is a better deal. It generally means they've added the cost into the product instead, but you feel like you've gotten a better deal. I swear my car performs better immediately after it's cleaned. How long it takes a Coinstar to process and count coins and return a receipt. It finishes quickly. So quickly that folks are skeptical of the accuracy. So a fake delay, with fake counting noises, was built in giving folks more confidence in the results. The Keep My Data Private button on websites. Milky or opaque white moisturizing body wash. It's the same as the clear ones. It's not more moisturizing. It just has white pigments in it. But because it's not clear, people associate it with lotion and think it's better for the skin. Edit. I'm not saying moisturizing body wash doesn't work. But you shouldn't assume something is more moisturizing just because it's white. A friend of mine who works at a big cosmetics company said the only difference in the formula of their normal and cream cleansers is white pigment. Instead of the color check for gentle cleansing agents and ingredients like panthenol or oils. Beats headphones have weights inside them to make them heavier and give the illusion of quality and sturdiness.